We're live here from EBA Top 40 Camp. This is the third set of our upper class girls division. We have Team 5 taking on Team 6. We have a number of standout players out here, including Taylor and Kelly there in the white, number 120. Shot the ball very well on the other end in the last camp setting. That right there is number 124 in white. That's Jessica Sparks out of Seneca, South Carolina. Had to make sure we took care of the equipment right there. Got number 75 handling here in the black. It's Tamisha Blue. She's actually getting coached right now by our Director of International Scouting, Kyle Moore. Sparks handling out top. Kicks it over to Jasmine Smith, left-handed guard. It's number 227 in white. That's Jalen Powell out of Raleigh, North Carolina, 2017. Shot the ball very well here today. Nice baseline drive, number 78 there in the black. That's Abby Crane out of Tennessee. After hitting the three, you got Powell's going to use the head fake, able to pull the defender up on her and go to the rim. I really like how she looked for the contact when she got to the basket. Did not shy away. Now she's at the free throw line, looking to shoot 1 for 2. And she is able to secure. Inside, that's Faustine out of Decula High School, 2016. He's one of the top players in Gwinnett County. Will actually be playing for the Georgia Hoop Stars and Coach J.D. Davis this spring and summer AAU season. So coaches, you'll know where she'll be. She's a player, we've actually seen her game evolve, you know, having the physicality and the height and the length. She's always been a defensive presence, but her offensive ability is something that she's adding small pieces to it, and as she continues to develop. It's going to be a big spring and summer for her development skill-wise going into her senior year next year. There, that was Kamisha Walker, gets a steal, isn't able to make the finish in transition, but her team still keeps it. If you can hear the coaches over here for the black team, they're telling number 123 in black, Jessie Wallace, that she needs to be ready to shoot it. She's probably one of the best shooters here at camp today, so you don't want her to turn down an open three like she did last possession. White's going to take it out underneath. Going to be inbounded here by Jasmine Smith. Again, that's 124 on white. Jessica Sparks continues to shoot it well. There, it's a little bit different what we've seen earlier. She's been knocking down the three ball there. She was able to catch it off the inbounds and go one bounce and pull up. Got black ball underneath, going to be taken out by Abby Crane. Nice 3 ball there. No, 122 in black, Kamisha Walker. Crane brings it up. Nice little hesitation dribble. Wasn't able to capitalize on the reverse layup. But she's still there playing on the defensive end, and she gets it back. So she makes up for the mishap there. Nice little series there over 15 seconds. A nice diamond inside from number 79 in white. Erin Thames drops it off to Sparks, who's able to finish. She continues to be on fire.
Jessica Sparks, I guess that's a good last name to be a shooter.
So that's a 4-point play there for Sparks.
Foul on the play. It's number 122, Kamisha Walker, that was driving there. She's fouled. Walker out of Atlanta, Washington High School. We have some substitutions here for Team 5. Faustina Fua. Number 229, Kyra Davis. Fua's number 284. Inbounding the ball there is number 128, Hallie Hughes. You see the easy deuce there on the inside. It'll be the ball out of bounds there along the baseline for Team 5.
Nice defense.
Erin Thames going to get caught for the travel there. Like you said, great defense. Nice little behind the back move to keep it moving. Got a little caught up with the footwork on the other end. Nice pass ahead. It's a good look. That was number 227, Jalen Powell. This Powell helps create that trip to the free throw line for number 120, Taylor Ann Kelly. Kelly's free throw makes it 13-18. Kick it out to the corner. That's a wide open look. Shot just off the mark, but you can't ask for a better look there. But the ball will remain with Team 5. As the officials touch base and get that jump ball situation cleared out. Powell with it up top. Now she'll swing it over to Jeter. Jeter tries to go to the baseline, and Fua knocks that shot out of there.
You know, you see her length there and, you know, her athletic ability. They try to pull her away from the rim, and she's quick enough to slide her feet has length. Even if somebody gets a step by her, she's still able to block the shot.
Case in point there on that last possession. Thought it might be a layup opportunity. She dispelled that notion rather quickly. Still coming the other way. Here's Taylor Ann Kelly. Gonna try to take it all the way off the mark. Rebound pulled out of there by Hallie Hughes. Hughes had it stripped away. Like the passing by Powell there. That'll be a blocking foul. Good intentions there and hustle by Powell, but did not have the feet set. So that will send Hallie Hughes out of Cleveland, Tennessee, Bradley Central, to be exact, to the free throw line. Remember, EBA camper Brooke Copeland, currently playing her college ball at the University of Florida, coming out of Bradley Central as well. That sends us to halftime. Appreciate you joining us here for EBA Top 40. We'll be back after the half. And welcome back here as we get ready to start the second half. Team 5 versus Team 6 here at EBA Top 40 workout. Trying to work out inside there was a Fuwe. She had the shot partially blocked.
Drew up a little play right there, Marcus. And the help side, boy, they were all in the lane right there, but it still worked out into a three-point bucket, so it's all good nonetheless.
Exactly what you would expect from a coach. Emmy set productivity, per the fist bump or the pound by Kyle Moore, International Director of Scouting for Jump Off Plus, but also coaching Team 5 here in Game 3 of the upper class division. It has been tough to get a bucket on the inside as we see that block there by Talia Jeter. Then she runs and tracks it down.
That's what I was about to say here, Marcus. A lot of athleticism, a lot of size on the court here today, and as a result, it's made easy buckets hard to come by thus far, and that's reflected in the score thus far. But go ahead and talk about Faustine here for a moment. I'm sure that you guys have talked about her in the first half, 284 there in black. Going to be one of the hotter names when it comes to recruits in the springtime. 6'5", you can see her ability to block shots, run the court, and the offensive skill set isn't that far behind. You see all the footwork. Once she is just able to start finishing, some of those plays a little bit more consistently in the paint, you're going to see her productivity increase as well.
Here getting a trip to the free throw line, number 228, Rihanna Johnson. Johnson misses the free throw, but they get another opportunity. That three-pointer's off the mark. Taylor Ann Kelly with the rebound. Here's Powell. She's impressed us with her ability to pass. There we see the nice little finish.
Jalen Powell, new name for us here today. Going to play with the Carolina All-Stars on the travel circuit. Boy, she's had a great day, hasn't she, Marcus?
Yeah. No kidding, Coach. Coach Norwood definitely has reason to be optimistic about what Powell can bring to the table.
No doubt. She really impressed me with, you know, her footwork, shot-making ability, you know, real crafty from the wing. Good pass.
Nice drop off. Afua leaves it just short. Trying her best to make amends for it, and she'll go to the free throw line.
And that's what I'm talking about there with Faustine. You know, those are plays that I can very easily see. You know, in 6 months, she's finishing, you know, more consistently.
Free throw off the back of the rim. SWAT team caught there on the inside by number 221, Jeter. Pass ahead all by her lonesome, and called for the travel, Aaron Thames.
She took a little extra step there, a little extra bounce.
Kick it to the corner, three-pointer coming. It's off the mark. And it will go back over to number 73, Jasmine Smith, and Team 6.
And you can see an example there of that length and athleticism that can cause turnover sometimes. 122 there in black. Just coming off the floor, Kamisha Walker. A great job of getting her hands up and forcing that errant pass.
Couple substitutions in. Coming in for Team 6, number 126, Laura Ajukwa. As well as number 124, Jessica Sparks. Sparks with a 4-point play earlier in the game. We'll see what spark she can provide off the bench. Nice pass on the inside. Layup left just short. Got a couple instances since she went over there and gave that mini consultation over there with Kyle Moorhemy, to where they've gotten the shots that they wanted, have just left them just short.
Stay solid. No middle. No middle.
Powell going to try a three-pointer. That one off the mark. Rebound was brought in by Kyra Davis. Jasmine Smith corrals it in. Going to take it herself. And she'll shoot 1 for 2 at the free throw line.
Jasmine Smith, not the first time we've seen her, Marcus. She's been at several team PSB events over the years, you know, with the travel teams, and also plays here locally with Collins Hill. Always a heady player, usually makes good decisions. You like that out of a point guard.
Powell has it, hands it off to Smith. Smith, good kick out. You talked about point guard plays. She makes one right there. Kicks it out for the 3.
It is always good when they can demonstrate what you're describing. But 124 there in white. Jessica Sparks has had a heck of a day. Yeah, that's about her 3rd three-pointer if I'm counting right.
She is shooting it well. The three-point play the hard way there. And nearly coming away with the steal. That was Tamisha Blue, and actually she does find a way to save it to her team. Great play there by Blue.
Agreed, Marcus. I really like Blue's game, and a nice reverse lay-in there by 128, Haley Hughes. But going back to Blue, 75 in black, as you see her deflecting that ball out of bounds. A real high-energy kid, good on-ball defender, but I like her ability to create space. You know, much like Jasmine Smith, you know, there in white, they both, you know, can kind of create plays, get into the lane, and find the open teammate. But Blue, as you saw just a moment ago, can also put the ball in the bucket.
Coming the other way in a hurry, has it poked away. Team 5 retaining possession. At 3 all over that one was Taylor Ann Kelly.
Yeah, good block shot there by Kelly. There's Powell coming the other direction.
Three-point game here, plenty of time left. Running clock, but still obviously plenty of time. Blue has it up top. There is a lid on the rim with, with post-player attempts there on that side of the court for Team 5, but able to pick up the pieces and score it. Hallie Hughes.
Evidently, the only person that can make a bucket down there is Hughes with her left hand.
It would appear that way. Taylor and Kelly, that pass intended for Powell. They still maintain possession. We'll have some substitutions. Here's Thames with it. Trying to work it inside to Jeter. Pass going to be knocked out of bounds there by Blue.
Good cut right there. Good cut. Sparks couldn't get it to fall, but you know, it's little things like that that I pay attention to, especially from a shooter, you know, from a specialist standpoint. Are you just a standing shooter, or can you get open, you know, find your own shot? Sparks obviously knows how to move, and a little over and back here. Gonna give the ball back to the black team.
The over and back can be a little, it can be tough to avoid sometimes in these settings, to where you've kind of got the shortened court. It's got that pickup feel to it, to where you're not as focused on that violation as you might at regulation size court, but obviously the rules still apply. Nice defense against Afua on the inside. Snatched out of there by Thames, and here comes Team 6 the other way. Powell has it.
Some good coaching going on here. You know, Kyle Moore, coaching Faustine, saying, hey, just take one more power dribble down, create a little bit more space, and that'll help you be able to finish there in the lane.
That shot did everything but go down there for Walker. Here's Wallace. Wallace fouled on the shot.
We hadn't talked about Wallace. You guys probably talked about her in the first half, but Jessie Wallace, one of the better shooters in the class of 2016 in the state of Tennessee. Dealt with some injuries this year in the high school season, but you can see the pure stroke right there, and she really works at it too. We'll get to see her again next weekend, Marcus, at the Coach Hemi Showcase.
Looking forward to it. Be sure to join us on SUVtv as we'll bring you camp game coverage and live action there from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Sparks.
Control it, good.
Off the mark on that one, and Abby Crane bringing it the other way.
Like Crane a lot. Very crafty, nimble feet. Always finds a way to finish around the rim.
Did so there, around a couple bodies. Makes it a three-point game. Powell gonna try a three from the top of the key. Off the mark, Crane looking to push again. Wallace would have been a 2 if it counted. Another block inside there for Jeter.
One stop, Black.
Faustine with the finish.
Quick shot there. Rebounded by Walker. Walker tries to drop it off, does so to Wallace. Wallace has it blocked by Jeter.
I'm telling you, trying to get a shot off in the lane in this game is a lot tougher than you might imagine. All sorts of length and athleticism flying around. Jesse Wallace just found out the hard way.
Not easy at all.
There it is. See, she's got the footwork. She's got the hands. She's just got to be able to convert those at a little higher rate. And I'm sure she'll be in the gym, a lot, over the, the next few weeks. But that's an area that we're going to continue to watch, moving into the spring tournaments. We'll see a lot of her, on the SUVtv as start talking about the preseason shootout, spring showdown. And Faustine will also be with us, of course, with the PSB family at the Tip-Off Classic.
Here's Jeter trying to get something done on the offensive end as well to go along with the accolades she's racked up in this particular game. On the defensive end, finishes that one through contact and makes it a 28-26 game in the process.
You always like to be able to see those kids that can play on both ends of the court. And we're going to get another over and back here, Marcus.
Not sure Kyle Moore agrees with that call. Got a trip to the free throw line coming up for Jeter.
Kyle Moore saying, hey, this is a conspiracy, guys.
Pleading his case. Jeter unable to knock down the free throw. Rebound initially brought in there by Rihanna Johnson, but it was knocked out of bounds. So we go back to team 5. Nice defense by Smith. Gets the steal, weaving through traffic, kicks it over to Taylor and Kelly. It's a 2-point game. Could be a close finish here. Smith off the mark. Offensive rebound there by Thames.
Oh. Yeah, good heady play right here by Blue. Understanding here in this camp game that they can't foul, but you also don't need to take a shot.
Yeah.
And a good finish underneath. Once again by Hughes.
No foul. Rebound.
So that'll do it for this matchup, Team 5 versus Team 6. Appreciate you joining us here on SUVtv. Stick with us for our next camp game.